Well, all things considered, things are going pretty well. But I figured that before we basically continue, I'd probably talk about something. So, most of my guys, as you probably know, they basically lost, like, limbs or fingers or whatever. Right now, of course, I'm here doing fine, but Greer, he's basically a little bit different. He's like the new guy who basically got recruited. And there's also Ryu, Beer, and Lumi to talk about as well. So, Ladina, she's fine. Eco and Flowers, though. Eco and Flowers have both had their right arms shot off, and that basically means that they, they're one-armed. And in this game, that happens sometimes. You basically have guys who lose limbs. One way of counteracting that is basically to install, like, bionic or prosthetic limbs. And these are essentially, like, replacement limbs, basically. In some cases, they're better. Like, the bionic leg here is, like, it's more efficient for moving. But at the same time, they can be, like, worse. Because, like, you can have, like, the peg leg, which is on, like, Hailstorm when he's around. So, essentially, so he's the Night Owl. You're gay, that's cool. That's why she was talking to Lumi, I guess, because she's gay. I'm here to pause the file. So, it's worth knowing that, these guys, basically, bionic leg, bionic arm, essentially these will basically give them, like, more manipulation or more movement, depending on, like, where the limb is installed. There's also bionic eyes, which can be used to replace, like, eyes. There's something to throw out there. I'm not sure I want Greer down here, because Greer is basically not really that great research or anything. Now, at this point, I'm actually thinking I may want to get myself down to deconstruct this, these walls over here. So I'm actually going to prioritize going down and doing that right now with my character. For those who don't remember, I basically in the last episode went and say, like, I'm going to start deconstructing everything around. And obviously give me a whole lot of blocks, this is basically useful. I mean, right now a lot of my guys are cooking, right? So I more or less want them cooking. Just for a moment. Okay, there I am crossing the swamp. I have to say, even though, like, Brio forests in Canada are probably like this with lots and lots of lakes, they're probably not this, like, plentiful marshes and such. Alright, we'll see how this goes. So, this is basically a closed room, so there might be something in it. Usually there isn't. Yeah, there's nothing in there. But, sometimes you want to watch out for that type of thing. I'm just going to head down and deconstruct that wall over there. Probably is just the only thing that had anything in it. And I find it funny, but there's actually, like, shallow water in here where, like, the floor was. Remember that floor? There's lots of steel and uranium and stuff I got basically from that room, which is great. Ooh, there's gold here. Okay, what's over here? This is another room over here, but it's probably another, like, nothing in it type of thing. Pretty big room. Okay, I'm gonna consume a simple meal, that's fine. Apparently I'm not carrying a simple meal, so... We'll set that up for deconstruction. And me and Korshnite will basically get to those, doing that, basically. When Greer wakes up, I'm actually going to make sure that she's not assigned to this bed here, because that makes, like, no sense for her being assigned there. So, how about Greer, you go up here. And when Flowers wakes up, I guess she'll basically start recruiting people. I really want to get these guys recruited sooner than later, because it's very possible that at some point they may decide, I want to break out of here. They could always do that, right? Flowers, you need to wake up. You're having good sleep, I know, but you need to wake up. I kind of wish that, minor breaks would appear on people who are sleeping, because usually when people are sleeping, they're not going to have a minor break. I mean, at most of them have a nightmare, but, real people wouldn't have a minor break while they're sleeping. You're going to need rest soon, that's fine. Flower, so we'll go feed you all. Good, we'll get Rio fed. So there's Rio done. Rio gets something. And then we'll start recruiting these guys soon, I think. No, you feed Lumi before you go mediate. I realize you're joy deprived, but you need to go get these guys fed. Feed the prisoners. It's a full-time job because there's so many prisoners at the moment. I'll try recruiting people before they, get tired and go to sleep. Apparently she's naked for some reason. Alright, so I guess, you do need to get, woman covered on top, which makes, sense, I guess. Women feel naked, men don't. This should have that, though, free and nipple type of thing. Don't go stripper, I want to chat with her. Of course, there's an easy way of basically fixing these guys, problems of, apparel. We'll go in here, let's go in here. And I got some, t-shirts, one right there, one right here. We'll just give them a t-shirt each. And well, I guess we'll haul this around. No, we won't. You know what? We're just gonna do like this. I'm gonna have you go haul. What do you want her to haul? How do we go haul that stuff? A few of those bricks. I'm deconstructing stuff. Failed to recruit her. It'd be really nice if I recruit some of these guys. I'll take those out so that, they go over here. It's 9% chance to recruit Ryu, that's good to know. I'm glad you got to talk to them all before I went to sleep, that's good too. Oh, we have 10 Parkers apparently. That's good to know. No one's gonna go get cold. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to do this so that, they start taking out t-shirts. So, boink, and boink. So, Quarshai is inside the highest room. This Small mickle break because, you know, both his friends are dead. That's understandable. Both my friends died. I need to take some time alone. Nice, all this stuff is done. He goes praying. But yeah, I'm getting lots of blocks from basically deconstructing all this stuff, and I'll be basically used to, you know, build up stuff when I need to. That's the idea for it. You know, I'm thinking about this motor up here. And I'm thinking I may want to, like, you know, build, like, you know, an ammo stockpile a little bit closer to it. Type idea. I might set this, like, up to be dug out a little bit. Build, like, you know, a stockpile over here, and we'll have, like, the motors maybe a little over here. Put that right there. Of course, nice hiding in this room. That's fine. It takes a while, I find, you know, for people to get over losses of friends and such. Like 9 days, 9 days. Losing a lover is even worse. And I think the worst thing is, like, you know, losing like a wife or husband. Oh good, these guys are wearing stuff. So they're no longer feeling like they're cold, I guess, or naked. Speaking about the artillery shells, I actually want to go in here. Okay, that's not good. I want to have it so there's no, like, artillery shells being accepted there. Something else I could do, by the way, I could go in here, I could go to items. Anything that's, like, you know, a buy part, that should probably be brought up here when I get the chance for it. Buy parts are a little bit, you know, you want to basically have them at the ready. Lots of activity going on today. Oopsie, we ran out of food. Or maybe we didn't run out of food, we just had no one interacting with that. Cool, interact with Ryu. Get him on my side. Who's starving? Cornish Knight. Well, can't help him. By the way, notice how slow Greer's going? It just, like, shows how different, like, Slothful versus Hard Worker is. Hard Workers work fast, while, you know, Slothful works slow. There's a slow game mined out. Well, Flowers will keep trying to recruit those guys. Cornish Knight. He's gonna collapse soon because, you know, he's just gonna keel over. They'll do that, by the way, with pawns if they, you know, run around like idiots for long enough. I kinda wish they were hiding in a room to, like, go to bed, but whatever. Speed up a little bit. He's at 0%, so he should keel over at any time. Or I'll go consume a meal, I guess, first. That's fine. Now I'll go rest. He should be good for a while, personally, because usually they get like a special thing called cathartic, where like they, you know, very much like the fact that they basically been as I guess they are. There's a little bit of overhead roof up here, what I don't like too much, but whatever. If a bug infestation spawns right there, it'll spawn right there, and I'll just have to deal with it. Oh, those guys woke up. He's urgently hungry because Flowers forgot to feed him. Oh great, why are you hiding in your room? You get rebuffed by Flowers, I guess, so you didn't like that. And, you know, I've actually thought about this. I got these heaters down here, right? Stuff I can do with these, I can actually put them in, like, you know, places where people are really hurting. So I could, like, put this, like, with Flowers so that, you know, and, like, Course Knights, so basically they'd be, like, less inclined to, like, you know, I guess, like, you know, I put it in there to not be sleeping in the cold anymore, is the thing. I mean, no one's here researching, right? So there's no point leaving a bed there. I wonder if that's getting lower or not. Well, time goes on. We're trying to recruit these guys. I'm slowly deconstructing stuff. Eventually I'll start removing floors too for extra bricks, but I'm just going to get the walls out of the way first, in places. Basically how it works is like floors underneath walls, so you want to get rid of walls and then go after the floors. And I'll probably note, by the way, because Flowers is recruiting everyone here, I'm basically going to have to force her to be out of combat. Because if she's in combat, if people like, if she dies, all these guys are going to basically hate it. And an elk self-tame, apparently. Interesting. Let's get this elk to come up here before it gets killed by something. I guess it's too stupid for advanced training, but... Oh, I can milk the elk. That's nice. Alright, I need to get myself someone to do animal handling, and I guess it's Greer, but... I think you need animal handling as 6 to deal with animals. Unfortunately. That's something I know. You need to have, like, you know, a certain, like, animal handling for, like, you know, certain, like, you know, animals. When I get a chance, I want to basically de-roof all this area over here, I guess. Yes, I said de-roof. I want to basically make it so that, well, I want to have like a small roof over here for like their artillery shells and stuff. Because that's like the point of this area is to have artillery shells over here. So it's not in a room with someone. You know, I've got a lot of components. Maybe I'll build some heaters all over the place. These guys are starting to get cold, and that'll help their mood a little bit. I built these in a very awkward manner to heaters, but whatever. Now I'll go down here. You remove those things, that's fine. Move these when I get the chance. Was Flowers a friend of Hilsham or Vector? I can't remember. Probably Vector. Oh, excellent! We got Rio into the party finally. So Rio, what are you good at? You're the night owl, right? So Rio's going to be restricted to nighttime work. And what are you good at? You're good at talking to people, sort of. I'm gonna keep Flowers doing all that stuff for now, but eventually I might have him warden too. You could be a handler, but you're too low at the moment. You can't cook, apparently. You can't construct, so we've gotten ourselves in our constructor, I guess. You can craft. We got ourselves in a crafter. I need another one of these guys too, so that's excellent. And you're an artist. At some point I might start getting artists going around, but I'm not going to worry about those until later, I think. Artists are one of those things that, you know, it's good to have them around, but I need them after stuff, like crafters and such. Veer just joined the party. Excellent. Veer's good at hunting, because she's got shooting skills. She's a grower, so she'll be doing that. And I guess, like, Griff should be a hauler. So she's the gay one. That's fine. Alright, while she's in here, I want to make her pick up a weapon. Both these are in good condition, so let's pick up an assault rifle. Rio went to sleep already. He's actually good at shooting, so... What I might want to do with Rio, I'm actually get him to hunt when he gets a chance. And he'll hunt with an assault rifle. Excellent job, Flowers. You got all three of them. So there's my medical beds. These will be for prisoners. Alright, now I gotta basically get Flowers to do her usual work. And Lumi is apparently good at doctoring, so we're gonna leave you as a doctor. You're also good at warding, so... Flowers is pretty much, you know, she's done her job as a warden, so I'm gonna have these guys do the warding. If I ever need to, because these guys are basically up their social. I got plenty of guys right now to basically do stuff with, so if something was to happen, like an attack again, I wouldn't be as bad off. Let's have you handle stuff. You can hunt too, apparently. But you're even better at it, so whatever. Flowers can cook. I'm going to take you off hunting, I guess. So yeah, you can cook. Where's Greer? Greer's gonna be my plank cutter because she's basically pretty useless at stuff. Vera will be my plant card because she's kind of useless as stuff. Lumia will be just a cook. Alright, Lumi, you are good at shooting. So... I don't know what I'm going to give you. A shotgun, maybe? I don't like giving really good shooters shotguns. I don't like giving them incendiary launchers either, because those are really dangerous to use. So I guess I'll give you a shotgun. There's a pistol in here. Okay, who do I get the pistol to? Like, at this point now I've got, like, you know, my colony basically coming back together again through luck. Or, you know, a significant gamble is what it was. Carnage Knight, you're basically, ready basically as you are. You've got, you know, good stuff. I am what I am. I'm a civilian. That reminds me, I should go in here and make, like, you know, Flowers should be a civilian, I guess. It's not her job to be in combat, so she shouldn't be in combat. Ladina, or I guess just Rio is next. Note, by the way, that how like these guys are like sort of signed here. You have like Veer, Greer, and Lumi before Ladina, Ego, and Flowers. Pawns are basically based on who's on the map at the, you know, the first point, you know, on this list. So up here you have like Course Knights and like me, because we were like the first colonists to come into the map. Rio, Veer, and Greer and Lumi were also on the map at the, like, you know, when I came, so they're basically like next in line. And then we have like, you know, Ladina, Eco, and Flowers coming after because they were recruited after all these guys. That's just basically how the map's set up. Greer, you need a weapon or something. And you know what I really want to do? I want to give Greer the grenades, I think. So we're gonna make Flowers drop those. You're out there now, it's fine, that's fine. Flowers, how about you pick up something else though? I want you to have like a melee weapon just in case you ever get into trouble. I mean, that's what I use my doctors for when it's like, you know, last ditch thing. They start to like beat up people in the face. I'm giving Greer the grenades because she's basically combating, and grenades are kind of useful sometimes to have around. Alright, the rest of these people are more or less ready to go. So I should probably give someone besides Eco this this charge rifle. I mean, it's not bad she has a charged rifle, it's just that she's not the best with it because she's lost an arm. I'll probably exchange Lumi and Eco. So go over here. You will drop your weapon. Lumi will get the charged rifle. Eco will get the pump shotgun. And then you guys can be undrafted. So that's looking pretty good. This stuff is all growing a little bit, which is great. Eventually I'm going to have to cut it all down, but hopefully I'll get some yield from it. Pick up stuff, these guys, that's great. Alright, so I mentioned something about making, like, you know, stockpile or food or hydroponic bays or something. Maybe I should start looking at that type of stuff. What I think I might start doing now, I basically have to, like, start to build up, like, you know, some supplies again. Let's build I'm just getting lots of marble, but I think I'll make a slate wall, a slate room down here for, like, you know, additional supplies of corn and such. Like, that's what I really need. I need a corn supply down in this direction, so we'll start building like corn over in this direction. Actually, maybe we'll build this wall right here. We'll give lots of space over here. We'll build this like so. And I don't know, we'll build like a couple things right here. Good enough. Maybe chip away at a wall down here a little bit, but easy enough to do. And by the way, I note that I pause recording quite a bit when I'm doing stuff because, you know, when I'm planning out or like, you know, making like these like, you know, changes like to my base, I find that, you know, I sometimes get distracted and like, you know, something catastrophic happens somewhere and it's like, crap, why was it not paused? So that's why I pause at like, you know, these intersections where it's like there's nothing happening. Because when bad things happen, bad things happen. And, you know, looking at my thing here, you know what, whatever, it's fine. I was gonna say this is a little bit too big, but whatever, it's fine. I can build like, you know, things like this in here. Wall pillars, basically. Actually, we'll do a cut plant command right here. Guys, there are a lot of plants to cut. Cut all down. This entire area will get roofed. And this area is just going to be for storing corns for the most part. What's all going to be about. And over here I'm going to build like a hydroponics bay, I think. But we'll build this up first just to make sure I have enough slate for it. We're just going to do some crafting for us. I think Vinny can craft too, so she'll get on that, or she'll start getting back to tailoring. Basically see like the radius basically expands over time. It's very, very slow. It's a very like slow process type thing. Oh good, we got that out of the way. Build that there. Still plenty of corn to last me for a while though, so all things are looking good. Greer's gonna do some cutting down of the trees over here. So is Greer, I guess. I guess we're deconstructing because that's like more important on the job list. So I think we more or less deconstruct everything else though. So this would be last stuff for deconstructing. This should be it. Yep, there we go. We deconstructed everything on the map. At some point I'll remove floors, but that'll be enough for now, this amount of job we've done. I'm gonna start building walls down here, it's fine. Should probably build some power conduits, so we'll get that out of the way. And at some point we'll build some lights in here too. Gonna be a lot of building for me and Cornish Knight in the near future. And, was it Ryu? Yeah, Ryu he's got construction too. I'll have to get some stuff for Ryu to hunt so he can get his shooting skill up a little bit. Like I could hunt this turkey or something. That raccoon. Squirrel. Well, he's still having issues with his friends being dead Cornish, I guess. Nothing to do about that, though. Really. Crap, a cold snap. Alright, cold snaps are bad because they can, like, kill plants, so I need to get these all harvested right now. And unfortunately, they can't be, so... That's unfortunate. These are all going to basically die horribly, because the temperature's going to drop like crazy. There's nothing I can really do about it. Like, as you can see, like, the growth temperatures are going way, way down. Eventually their hit points will stop dropping as soon as it gets really, really cold, because, like, the frost is killing them. That's basically how, like, you know, plants die in this game, I guess. Cool, we have that done, so Ryu did his hunting job. Can't harvest a single thing of that, unfortunately. They're not sufficiently grown. Well, this guy I'll cut down, which is great. Chop that down at some point too. I'm just going to see if I can do this real quick. We're just going to get you to do a little bit of construction there for you. I want us to move this over. There. I didn't like that being like this out in the middle of nowhere like that. It's kind of like, you know, out in the middle of nowhere. Yep, there goes all my hill roots, all gone. Oh well. That can happen. It happened. Cold snaps. Until next year with that, I guess. I think I've run out of slate. That's unfortunate. Alright, well, whatever. At this point, I'm just gonna think about where I'm gonna put, like, my, hydroponics bay here. So I need a sun lamp. Like, I'm thinking of building it right here, in between this stuff. What I might want to do, I might want to, like, you know, chew into, like, the rock here a little bit to make it. Just a little bit, not a whole lot. I might like losing a little piece of brick soil right there, so. Yeah, it'll be fine if I build it right here, I think. I still have plenty of steel from like all that, you know, breaking out of crypto sleep caskets, so. Oh, we're building heaters finally. We're gonna have our heaters up this season, I guess. Which is good, we need those heaters. Thinking about the heaters, I should probably have some in here too, so. Build like a couple of this corners. So lots of heaters. Keep our rooms warm in the winter. Or it's cold snap for that matter. Look at these guys, by the way. Cold tolerant. Cold tolerant. He's not cold tolerant. I've got to watch out for Greer. And Lumi's cold tolerant. Nope, we built that roof over there, that's fine. I'm gonna go rest. I think this will probably be it for this episode at this point. For the most part, I'm pretty happy about what, you know, how far we've basically gone. I guess I'll set this up now. I'm basically gonna build the sun lamp right about there. So I'll basically go like this for the room here. And I'm going to lose a little bit more, that's fine. I don't really care about that too much. Let's go like that a little bit. Have to mine this out a little bit. Build that there. Why is it so hard to count? 1, 2, 3, right there. Alright, well that's going to be over here for this stuff. I'll build a roof area, it's like only going to go so far over here this time. I'm not sure if roof area like is affecting like the growing of this stuff over here, but whatever. We'll basically start building hydroponics down here. That's what it's going to be all about. There, that finally expanded over here, which is great. And what do you know, it's gonna start snowing. Winter is almost here. I'll see you guys next time. So, a pretty good episode. Take care.